I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. And with the road trip approaching, the Heat will play their final game of their homestand. They're free-falling right now, piling up loss after loss. We'll see if they can bounce back.
Yeah, and they're going through right now one of those situations that's just difficult to deal with. Doubt begins to really creep in when the losses continue to mount, and then you can have splintering, which doesn't help the situation.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Now, here's Lowry. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Got a piece of it. It's Davis on the wing. Kick out to Brown. From deep. It's hauled in by the Heat. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
A somewhat surprising split. One team made the playoffs and the other was lottery bound.
Right, here's a classic NBA question. Who's been the best franchise in league history? Celtics or the Lakers?
Come on, Kevin. You are putting me on the spot, but I'd go with the Lakers. More superstars over the years, and I think that 2000s run with Kobe and company, that put them ahead in my estimation.
Here's Davis. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Heat. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
Brown outside. And that one's good by Davis.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
Lowry drives in. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
Yeah, and this team depends on Lowry. I mean, so skilled at creating shots for himself or
Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. And we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. So the Nuggets with the tip. Pass to Murray. Now Porter. On the wing, Porter. Durant pulls it in. RJ, not too many teams are more willing to make bold front office moves than the Nets.
And we've seen it for a while. You had the Durant acquisition, the Ben Simmons trade. Brooklyn is never afraid to go all in to make a run for a championship.
Fires for three. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Pass to Caldwell Pope. From behind the arc. Offensive board. Another shot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Kevin Durant.
And talking about Gordon, just a freak athlete and ferocious dunker, a valuable role player on this team.
And Aaron Gordon, Grant, growing up in the heart of Silicon Valley, San Jose.
Yeah, Aaron, using that to his advantage, involved with some apps. And we've seen a lot of players getting into the tech world. Great to see guys like Gordon branching out into business.
With the step back. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, explosive move. Sometimes Murray doesn't get enough credit for his athleticism.
Pass to Claxton. Back to Irving. O'Neal on the wing. There's the triple. Gordon pulls it in.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And here's Porter outside. The shot, no good. And Brooklyn going the other way now. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Gordon. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And if your team is starting out slower than anticipated, how do you prevent frustration from setting in, Grant?
That's a tough one. I mean, the trick is to try to stay even keeled. It's such a long season. You're going to have highs and lows. Just treat this like any other low point at any other time of the year. It should pass.
Now here's Irving. His last outing, he had 20. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, O'Neal. Here's Claxton. Outside Irving. Drops in the 3.
Oh, what a pretty shot from Kyrie Irving. This man just has the... perfect touch from any distance.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Irving, following the score by Denver. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
All alone from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking himself.
There's the 3. And it's Harris with the rebound. Brooklyn trailing. Left side Irving. Pass to O'Neal. Screen by Claxton. And here's Harris outside. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
We sometimes forget how solid Irving is when it comes to his passing. Great find there.
Now a timeout called by Denver. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played.
And guys, over the last several years, Denver's been top 10 in offensive rating. Now, they played a slower pace, but made the most of their possessions.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Nets.
Smith outside. With the drive. Here's Najee. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Boy, this Denver team, great offensively over the last couple of seasons. How so?
Well, BA, they execute in the half courts. It's pretty simple. I mean, so difficult to do against NBA defenses. Now, normally they have multiple ball handlers on the floor, guys who can make quick decisions.
Green uses the glass on the layup.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Outside Irving. Pass to Harris. Back to Irving. 5 to shoot. The Nets need to get off a shot here. And out of bounds, the Nuggets will take it. 19 seconds left in the first quarter. The Nuggets trail. On the wing, Green. Pass to Najee. Here's Highland. Back to Najee. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball.
Nuggets ball.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Irving. The three, Smith. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
And just nails the three. Way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead of the second quarter. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Nuggets. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Nikola Jokic again has won the league MVP, but he's not one to beat his own chest. He said, quote, "I never think about it. I didn't come here to be the MVP of the league. I always think that somebody's better than me, and I want to compete to beat them. Just by that mentality alone, I'm the underdog every time." Brian?
Well, it's working for him, Allie. Thanks. And the technical free throw is good.
You know, it seems like the Nets and KD played the will they or won't they all summer long. But no deal was found, and KD is giving it another shot with the Nets. Now, there just didn't seem to be a deal that was right to move Durant.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Well, the vertical Gordon has is phenomenal. So why settle for the layup when you can just slam it down?
Pass to Harris. From deep. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter.
And here's Durant. From deep three-point range.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Harris right side. And there's a 3-second violation. Timeout called. Brooklyn.
In 2008, Kevin Durant
The crowd is assembled here at the FedEx Forum, downtown Memphis, Tennessee, looking for a Grizzlies victory. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. The Milwaukee Bucks coming to this one following a loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers. And guys, the hometown fans not pleased with that dreadful performance. They saw their team get knocked out cold.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another. Really the story of the game.
I was surprised they put up so little fight. That was not the team I expected to see that night.
Kicks it out to Allen. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. They get it back. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Kept alive. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And how about the attack there from Giannis inside, going right into the defense and still able to get the shot up.
And Giannis's journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek freak.
And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. Allen's shot is off.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Adams. And he lays it straight in. Adams has got his second basket of the game.
They're getting him shots in his spots. That's understanding your personnel.
Down low. Morant with the steal. Takes it inside. And finished off by Morant.
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
The kick out to Lopez. Here's Holiday. It's hauled in by Adams.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Here's Jackson. Rebound by Brook Lopez.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
On the wing, Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Adams.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Bucks trail by 3. Here's Middleton. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. With the regular season just getting started, it's like for rookies, Greg, who are beginning these new pro careers.
Let me tell you, Kevin, the speed of the pro game is startling. Things are happening so fast, it can take years for the game to slow down.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Pass to Connaughton. The shot. And he banks in the layup. And that ties it up.
Great look by Portis. For a young player, he really understands what they're trying to do.
And it's Morant missing. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Pass to Nora. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Tyus Jones. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
To the middle. Here's Aldama.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
For Memphis, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. He misses the free throw.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Ibaka outside. Carter with it. Jones covering. 5 on the clock. Got it. Good job in the low post.
If you let Serge get looks in there, he's going to shoot him for a very high percentage.
Jones for 3. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Bucks ahead. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach?
Early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And I also like how they trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
Here's Holiday. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, sometimes the matchups just aren't in your favor no matter what you do. It seems like your opponent does it better.
You know, they were reacting rather than dictating. I thought they played scared all night.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Well, of course, Giannis is the Bucks leader, but it's still Coach Bud who calls the shots. Giannis says, as players, we have to accept Coach's plan. You got to trust. That's the only way it's going to work. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes I'm going to execute the game plan, and sometimes I'm not. Not because I don't want to, but it's just not my day. Kevin, that is very, very good perspective.
Agreed. Thanks, David. Inside. Back to Jackson. Giannis grabs the miss. The Bucks trail. And Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stuck below 30%.
And still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguarded.
And finished off by Morant.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Morant outside. With the
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got it all tied up now for Milwaukee. Morant outside. Taken away by Holiday. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. Here's the break. Here's Morant. Finished off the break. Morant's got 11. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Morant scanning the floor. And it's Clark in the corner. Shot clock at 6. And the rejection by Giannis. So it's the Bucks now. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. Two teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
This is going to be a fun first game between these two squads. Buckle up.
Substitution on the court.
1:12 left to play here in the second quarter. To the wing right side. Here's Nwora. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Just 3 to shoot. And the Bucks miss again.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
To the paint. The Bucks working the ball around. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Steven Adams picks one up.
And the Bucks are on a tremendous run here. The most consecutive playoff appearances since that streak they had back from 1980 to 91. And really, as solid as he's been at the line, I had already chalked those points up. Goes to show you, though, don't take anything for granted.
Here's Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Love the execution. John Morant is big time at breaking down the defense in these sets.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis. .11 seconds left here in the second. To the inside. Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Now it's a 4-point Memphis lead.
So active inside, and with that big frame, Jackson has no trouble finishing through contact.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. And Milwaukee has possession. 4-point game. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now defended by Adams. Middleton on the wing. On the wing, Holiday. The rebound by Steven Adams.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Here's Jackson. And good that time. Jackson's got the lead up to 6 now for Memphis. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Here's Antetokounmpo. In close, he hits it. Antetokounmpo's got 9.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.